All right, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Groove LemonAid Q&A number 63. My name is David Lemon, and this is most probably the last Q&A this year, and I'm looking forward to it. So we have done 63 different Q&As during the past 360 or 365 days. So I'm very happy with that. Uh, most of our Q&As are around two hours long, so I'm pretty confident that a lot of you guys got their own answers to the questions and the problems that you didn't know how to solve. So yeah, we are approaching the end of this year. We had some great moments this year. We had huge updates, we had huge improvements to the platform, and if you just have a look at some of the videos, let's just do that together. If we have a look at some of our videos from the beginning of the year, you can immediately see how much the actual platform has improved. So let's just go back to videos and let's just sort them by let's just put them the oldest, and let's just see something that was kind of a year ago. Okay, streamed a year ago, and I'm just going to look for the new Q&A type of layout that I started using somewhere over here. So this one here, LemonAid number 22, streamed 1 year ago. So let's just have a look at one of these videos. All right, so I'm just looking for somewhere where I actually, honestly, I don't think those are the first ones. Groove LemonAid number 1. I believe this is the one 10 months ago. Let's just see how the platform changed. So I'm talking, and this was already the new layout over here. This is something that was recent, that was updated that not long ago. So the GrooveMail was still old and ugly. We still had this sidebar where we had to choose the apps. Let's just see. All right, so GroovePages, it still looks pretty similar. We have stats, we didn't have settings, and this have changed. We have added a couple more icons, couple more options. So GroovePages didn't drastically change, but the rest of the apps, I'm pretty confident that some of the people that haven't been using it for a year, they would see like a completely different platform. So I'm very happy with what we did in this year, and I'm just super excited about the next year because I actually made lists of things that I want to push for, I want to improve and have within the Groove platform for next year's, involving fixes and improvements and updates. So we'll just need to have a meeting, which is already scheduled in the new year, with all of the devs, with all of the company, and just create a plan to execute that. So yeah, that's kind of the intro for this sessions. I did receive a couple of comments already inside the Facebook community, so I'm going to go and mention those. But for the platform changes, just a short update. We had a slower month after the couple of posts about the updates last week. It is a little bit slower month because of Christmas and the holidays and everything. So our developers and our marketing team and everybody needs to be with their families, of course, and that's why we didn't spend so much time on new stuff. But we did a lot of fixes, and those were mostly published. So I'm going to be talking about those. GrooveMember, we did a demo for GrooveMember with the Barshi, and GrooveMember during the demo had a small issue with fulfillment from GrooveSell. So that's sorted now. That was sorted a couple of days ago, actually. So if you're trying to or waiting for something with GrooveMember because you're not sure what to do or how to actually fulfill it, it's working. So you can go and have a look at it yourself. What else? Yeah, there was a couple of small fixes for GroovePages as well, nothing major. GrooveMail as well. In certain cases, some users have been sending emails to Gmail accounts, and those were not delivered. And it turns out that Gmail was putting some of our users' emails in some sort of a suspicious type of activity, suspicious activity box, to call it like that. So they were not delivering to those users Gmail inboxes. Now we sorted it from our end. We put in some things to kind of circumvent those blocks. So that's all also fixed right now. But from the new changes, not much happened. I'm going to do a short update, but I'm going to also show you right now one of the cool things that went live. So if you log into GroovePages, you'll probably see the changes on the top over here. We have these icons in the right hand side corner, and we wanted to have all of our icons look the same. So that was just released either earlier today or during the time when I was sleeping. So just a little bit of changes on the icons. And the bigger change came in on the text editor. So when you select some text and when you actually go in and pick a color, now you have a new text color picker where you can put in hex codes, and you can put in all sorts of different effects. You can also do different transparency effects and things like that. Just make sure you click this check mark, and then you actually can manage any kind of color that you prefer. This can be done also as a highlight or also as a color of the text when you're working with the text styling editor. So that's kind of the change that we have at this moment for this week. Nothing super major, but this will help a lot of people to kind of customize their own sites a little bit better. All right, yeah, I believe I'm good to go and start answering questions. Ooh, actually, before I start, you most probably have been receiving emails, and you most probably saw some activity in regards to gifts that we want to give you. For example, when you log into to Groove, the actual Groove community, you can see there's a post on here. We want to invite you to a webinar, and this is something that we want to give as a gift for you. This is something that that was just recently decided. It was supposed to be a paid product, but we decided that is going to be given to everybody that joins Groove, and you are going to get that yourself. So if you want to see what that is, join us on January 5th next year at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. So it's not something that you need to buy. You don't have to. When we say a gift, that's actually a proper gift. We want to give it to you because it was supposed to be a product that we sell, but it was decided not to sell it, but to give it to everybody. And I'm actually looking forward to this one because I myself and also a lot of people that I know would need something like this to kind of get their heads straight up. So if you received emails about it, don't dismiss it. Please register for this webinar if you want to receive the gift. That's all I can say. If you have registered already on our previous webinars, you will be registered, but head over to this link that is posted in the group. This is basically the pinned post over here. As soon as you log in and just register to the webinar, you'll probably be very happy that you did. So that is it. Let's just jump in and start answering your questions. All right. So I'm going to look for that post where some users already had their questions added, and that is this one. All right, let me just zoom in a bit. And here we can see, okay, there's only one question from Brian. Great work on the changes you made in GroovePages lately, like the publication status indicator and the screen size indicator. This attention to detail is what makes a tool great. What makes a great tool. So let the team know we appreciate their dedication to excellence. Thank you very much, Brian. I will for sure. I have 3 questions about the changes you announced the other day. During the GrooveMember version 2 demo, there was a fulfillment bug. The membership was not automatically created. Has that been fixed? Yes, please have a look at your end. It should be done. No, it was done. So see if your membership works with that. With the changes you mentioned that what custom CSS appears on pages by default, what will happen to existing pages where we had already entered some custom CSS after what the designers automatically put there? So we only removed the custom CSS that is automatically showing when you drop a block, for example. The system CSS was showing in there, and that has been removed. So any kind of extra CSS that you added shouldn't be removed. If you have seen something else which basically removed your custom CSS, please reach out to our support team. With a new test mode in GrooveSell, can you refund to also test how that works? Can you refund to also test how that works? So no, because refunds are done with transactions that you ask money for. When you put in the product in test mode in GrooveSell, that actually skips the payment process. This basically, the refund won't work with a test mode. It's mainly for seeing the delivery, the fulfillment, seeing the webhooks, testing the integrations, and things like that. We will be improving this test transactions, where we will have some kind of archive mode where you can put things in the archive that you don't want to actually clutter up the screen and the analytics and things like that. In those cases, you will be able to refund. You'll be able to put the product out of the test mode, but still move the transactions in the refund if you want. So move the transactions into archive if you want to test the refund. So at this moment, that the test mode won't do the refunds. All right. So I believe that is it for the questions from the Facebook group. So I'm just going to jump into the questions from the live stream. So in case you do have any questions, feel free to post them into the comment section. And I'm just going to go through very quickly. When will the agency feature be available? The agency feature is going to be next year, but I actually, let me just show you. It's a screenshot that all I could get from the recent meeting I had with the developers that were working on the user roles. But it's looking good. I saw a short demo about the user roles and permissions. So when you will go into the actual Groove dashboard, you will click on your avatar or your image on the top right, and there you will have members. And when you go into the members, this is how you will be able to create members. So inside this form field, you can actually add members. So the two verified emails, and then basically you can assign different roles or different permissions that they can have. So basically, it's a very straightforward UI. It's not going to be any complex, but it's going to allow you to have different members, to give them different permissions and things like that. So we're coming to the end with this one. As you can see on the screen right now, is just a very basic UI. We're going to be improving that, but at this moment we just want to get this functionality out. So from the latest meeting that I had with the developers, I was told that this is going to be coming in January. So January, towards the end of January, we will be giving access to this one after a couple good rounds of testing, because this is a huge functionality which brings in all sorts of different apps within one dashboard, and we don't want to give permissions, and if issues happen with this one, then that could be a big problem. So we need to properly test this one, and then once ready, towards the end of January, this will be made live. So after the user roles and permissions are made live, then the team will start working on the agency, which is directly connected to this one. So I do not know the date when agency will be available, but that's going to be next year, maybe somewhere in end of February, end of March. I don't know how much work is actually involved once we have the user roles. So we'll just need to update you once we have more information on that, or once I have more information on that. Hi David, I'm excited to see probably the last Q&A of the year 2021. You really did a great job during this year. Thank you. My pleasure, Gilmore. It's good to have you here. And the other people that are watching frequently. I'm pretty confident that you learned a lot and that you managed to do better with your business than those that are not joining in these Q&As. So thank you very much for investing in me, investing in yourself, and basically just spending some time together. Thank you, David Levin, for sharing and caring. Happy New Year to you and yours. Happy New Year, Groove Nation. Listening as I return what survived the flood back into the storage unit. Peace to all. Tyra, I hope you're doing good. Happy New Year to you as well. Happy holidays. I hope you didn't have a huge impact from this flood. Yeah, there is a couple of big catastrophes going on in the world right now in different parts of the world, and it's just horrible to hear. So I hope that everybody is going to come back the next year stronger, better, more confident, and be able to move on from all of those corona crises and the things that were happening this year. All right, Vincent is here. Hi, David. Happy New Year. Thank you for all you're doing. I was inquiring about the music buddy friend of yours. He was selling musical tracks. Will you help me, please? Oh, yes. I sometimes forgot about these things. So his name is Jannik. Here we go. So Jannik Kairies. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he is active inside the group. Let's just see. Jannik. Maybe we can find some posts. He was active. He was selling some music, sun packs. This was done in GrooveKart. So just look into Jannik and you'll be able to find some of his posts. He was selling some, I don't know what, probably some beats or something like that you may want to look into. He was asking questions frequently, so you'll find him easily. All right. All right. Hi, David. In the nav menu, when you select the Make Parent Links Unclickable, does this only work if the page is empty, as my links are still clickable after selecting this option? You would need to reload the... I've seen that myself as well. Let's just try it out together. So what I think it is that you need to reload the builder to actually have it available here, and it just needs maybe republishing. But let's just test it out, because it happened to me once as well, but then when I just refreshed or published my site, then it was working beautifully. So let's have a look. There's an app menu. Hopefully I have some pages in there. All right, so I have pages in there. So let's just do this. Oh, come on. All right, so I have now here a drop down with some option, and the app demo is this page. Okay, so this page should not show up once I turn on the Make Parents Links Unclickable. Okay, I'm just going to click the update that's behind my chair here. And all right, so let's just publish this out. I'm going to publish the whole website. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot. We added on the publishing over here. When you're publishing a big site, it may take a couple of seconds or minutes depending on the weight of your site. So we added on this animation and basically a nice way of showing you what is being done. Once it's publishing, it says publishing done, and then it disappears, brings back the publishing help. Here we go. So you see, this is also a new thing that we did. It's going to help you when you have a big site, you are wondering what's happening. So this is going to actually help you understand what's being done. All right, so I'm going to go over to the website and have a look at this one. So when I click on this, it shouldn't show up. Let's just reload. All right, it's still loading the screen. Let's just try to publish this page only. Okay. Oops, not this page, but this page. Okay, publishing done. Let's check it out one more time just to make sure. App demo. Yeah, it actually loads. Not sure why it's doing that. We'll need to look into this one. The latest test I was doing, it was not doing that. After I did the announcement video, I was helping one of our customers, and then I saw this one. I thought it's just a glitch on my end, but we'll need to look into this if this has happened to you guys as well. All right, so thanks for letting me know. I'll have a look. Will there be more options to customize the checkout for GrooveKart? Right now it feels really weird to have shipping options for digital products, and overall the checkout pages don't feel really customizable. Yes, absolutely. If you would like certain things, please head over to the feedback portal and request that. We do have a lot of things that we want to see inside the platform, but we also want you guys to provide your feedback. So let me just show you one more time how to do that. So in case you come over here to the feedback section, so just these three dots on the bottom, a roadmap and feedback. If you come over here, you can request this functionality. So feature request and request this specific thing that you would like. So if you have something that you like with other apps, maybe you can share links to images or a video or something, how they do it and what actually functionalities you want. The more information you give us, the better we can understand it, and the better we can do with delivering the actual requests. So that's my suggestion. We will have improvements to GrooveKart real soon. We're actually doing, I'm not sure if this is already on the roadmap here. Hopefully I added it. Oh yeah, here we go. So affiliate marketing, this should actually be over here. Affiliate marketing for GrooveKart stores is coming very soon. That's being heavily worked on right now. And we are also working on the themes for GrooveKart, a better way to customize the whole site, basically the GrooveKart. Going into the new year, one of the biggest focus and one of the first focuses we will do with GrooveKart is to have super fast loading pages in GrooveKart. So any of your site pages that are published live will need to be in green, and that's our in green. When I say in green, in page speed insights and GT metrics, they need to be top performers, and that's our goal. And we won't stop until that's done. That requires a lot of hard work and a lot of long programming processes, but that's our goal for GrooveKart. But in case you would like those extra functionalities with the checkout forms, please request those features so that we can properly prioritize them. All right. Are able to connect GrooveKart with SubDropshipping? I have no clue what that is. We do not have that with GrooveKart directly integrated, but let's just see SubDropshipping, what that is and how that works. The best dropshipping platform. Let's see if they have some kind of okay, yeah, so this is similar to AliExpress. This would probably require an extension, a Chrome extension, I mean. So they are integrated with Shopify SubDropshipping extension. Let's just see. SubDropshipping Chrome extension. All right. Yeah. So they have a specific app for Amazon, Shopify. Okay. So we do not have this integrated directly. You could reach out to them and ask to integrate with GrooveKart as well. At this moment, they are not inbuilt. We do not have an inbuilt integration with them, but they could integrate easily with us. You could also add this as a feature request in case you would like to see the integration between these platforms. So just go into the feature request and request this integration. I haven't heard about this, but I'm pretty confident that they are a good solution in specific niche or in specific product selections. All right. Is there somewhere where we can get the JSON webhook data for all transaction types, refund, canceled subscription? I need to finish my Azure function coding and need sample data. Not sure what you're asking for, Jason. The webhook data. We're sending all of this in one, basically in one webhook. So one webhook is basically sending out all of the or GrooveSell is sending out all of the information that is needed. So let me rephrase that. If you have a webhook URL that you're sending the information to from GrooveSell, you will receive transaction details for purchases, you'll receive refunds, you'll receive all sorts of different information through that one link. We're just merging all of the information and sending it all at once. So if you're asking for the payload, let me just see. We do have, I think, hold on. I'm just going to look into my conversations with the devs. We do have the cannot find it. We have a list somewhere. I'll find it on what information we are actually sending to or through GrooveSell. So I'm going to find that. I'm actually trying right now. Give me just one moment. All right. Hold on. Okay, I'm not going to spend any more time on this one. I wanted to get it here because I know where it is. I just need some time to actually get to that. It has been in one of our chats that we did. But all right, I'm going to provide you that information when I find it. Okay, I'm still searching for it. I really wanted to find it, but all right, doesn't matter. I'm going to find it later on. Cool. So let's move on. My GrooveKart is integrated with TeeScape. They have an option for decal stickers, but when I click on the option, nothing happens. Any update on TeeScape stickers to importing GrooveKart? Alejandro, that's not something I would be able to answer. Unfortunately, I do not know what where is the issue when you say nothing happens. If you could record a screen share and reach out to our support team, they would be able to look into this one for you, but I do not know much about this one. I haven't used TeeScape in a long time, so please just record a short video and reach out to our support teams. They would be able to look into if this is something we can fix, or they would need to do it from their side. I mean TeeScape. When we create model at GrooveMember, something can be added. Some things can be edited to change the text. Edit the description, add your own at the bottom. Access now can't be edited. Yes, Gilmore, we know about access now. That's something we will add. to be able to change that option, but I do not understand. Edit this description to add your own. Not sure what you mean by this one, but if you could just look into our platform where where we have bug and issues reporting. There we actually collect the information about things that are not working. So we have GrooveMember over here. Just post your findings over here to the bug reporting section in the roadmap and the feedback portal, and then we'll be able to look into this one. What we do with the devs is we have a meeting once a week, once 2 weeks, and we go through each and every one of these things. They market themselves and they actually start working on fixing that. So once you add it there, most probably I saw the X now. That's not a bug, that's just a feature. We don't have that as an editable right now, but if you have some things that you found that you would like to have, just please report it and then we'll look into it there. I love those Q&As, David. Great job this year. Wishing you best for next year. Thank you very much, Zamatical. For next year's, I'm probably going to do less of these Q&As, and I'm going to be focusing more on courses. And when I mean courses, I mean I want to create how to do this, how to do that, step-by-step videos. I will probably be focusing more on those than the Q&As. At this moment this year, I focused mainly on Q&As. I just did the affiliate action challenge, and I haven't built out anything, and I kind of missed the being hands-on and building things out and explaining the process behind it and just teaching that way. So I'm going to be focusing a little bit more on that part. I'm still going to do the Q&As, but I want to just be able to show the power of Groove, and that cannot be seen in these types of Q&As because they are basically long, boring conversations, me with a camera, and it's nothing kind of interesting to see. When you do a build, when you do an interesting creation of a website or a membership or something, it's fun to watch because you basically are creating something. So I'm pretty confident that that's going to be more interesting for many people than just these Q&As. All right. Thanks for the school publishing bar. All right. Forgot to mention I'm using Mega Menu with make parent links unclickable. At the parent link is still clickable. Okay, so this is with the Mega Menu. Yeah, so this is because of the parent link unclickable option is having some issues. We'll need to look into this one. Will the sitemap be extended to GrooveBlog? Probably not. We are going to be we're going to be adding in the GrooveBlog pages into we will need to figure out a better way to handle the sitemaps. For now, we just released this one, but what we are planning to do is a brand project, which means that each and every one of your domains will be able to have a website, funnels, a bunch of funnels, webinar funnels, a GrooveKart store, a GrooveMember, and everything connected to one domain. So we'll need to revamp our sitemaps and the robots to work with not Groove pages only, but with the domain. So everything under one domain will need to kind of be added into the sitemap, and that's something that's a project for the next year to figure out. Once we have this brand project kind of system set up in place, then we'll be able to make sure that the sitemaps and robots and things like that are on the domain level and not on the level of the app which created it. Can you integrate Groove Pages with GrooveKart? Integrate, not sure what you mean by it. You can use it together. There is actually a video on that one. Publicly integrated with Groove. We started that one. There was something that got in the way, either from the public side of things or either from our side of things. We didn't finalize it yet, but we will. I'm very, very much rooting for it because I use Publi myself. So we will have that. Can you please show me how to work with GrooveBlog? I can, but that's not the topic of today. There are trainings if you just want, if you just go onto YouTube and just type in GrooveBlog tutorial, GrooveBlog training or something like that, you'll find um, you'll find you'll find videos that will show you how to use it, and that will be probably much quicker and easier for you. David, you're doing a fine job. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you very much. All right. That sounds great, David. Short step-by-step how-to videos are much needed per app. That's something that's going to be done, most probably not by me. I want to really focus on creating stuff. I'm probably one of the people inside our company that can that can do stuff and talk about it and teach it and that's what I want to focus. I'm pretty sure there are many of our designers and our team members from the marketing team that can do the same, but that's something that I enjoy. I really enjoy building stuff. So um, when I have to divide my time and create short videos, scripted videos, that's not something that I enjoy. I cannot start a video again and again. I talk funny, I have a funny accent, and sometimes I need to stop and start from scratch, and that's just annoying me. So when I do live streams or when I actually do a build, and it's the not the focus is not on zooming in into each and every button so that I explain the what the button does, but I explain how to achieve a certain goal, how to achieve a certain outcome. Like for example, how to create a niche GrooveKart store. Okay, how to create a general GrooveKart store, how to create I don't know, a funnel that sells mm, digital products, for example, like an ebooks, how to sell ebooks with GroovePages or something like that. It's like I want to focus on the goal and then teach within that kind of goal what steps you need to take in order to achieve that. And that's something that I really enjoy. Like you have something you need to create, you have a goal you need to achieve, and that's something that you can do with Groove very easily. We have Elliot. Elliot has been brought on the team. Not sure if you've checked out, but if you go to groove.how, this is our the place where you can find short videos about the apps. So have a look into apps over here, and I don't know, one of these apps. Create a product funnel in GrooveSell. Engage your audience, notifications, presenters, post webinars. Um, we have separated out um, our previous videos in order to kind of teach these small chunks. For example, go into GrooveMember and have a look there. Membership builder, membership portals, add a new member, access levels, should I allow comments and things like. So we already have a bunch of content like that. We will of course include it inside the app as well. That's also another big focus that we want to do. When you go into when you go into Groove, at this moment, when you hover over some things, hover over certain buttons inside inside Groove, you don't know what they do. Like for example, you don't know what this means over here. So we will have hover explanations. We will have tooltips as well. Like for example, when you click on something and then you say text, we will have an explanation of all of these text options inside a video pop-up, like for example. So that's something that we will be adding in. But I believe these scripted videos are being done better by other team members, and what I think I'm good at is kind of creating these longer focus videos. Does not mean that it's going to be long, because that's what it was previously, but I think I have I have improved my style a little bit so I can easily record long video and then chunk it up and separate it in different lessons. So that's something that I was doing, training myself this year. That's great, David. I miss and need live builds. Perfect. There you go. when Groove Agency feature will launch. I actually explained that already, so I don't want to repeat myself. If you just rewatch this video, it's going to be one of the first questions I answered. Regarding your announcement on courses, how to do this, how to do that, excellent, David. Is sincerely looking forward to this amazing training in 2022 and beyond. Well done. Thank you very much. I would enjoy and appreciate those kind of sessions. Thank you for always making Groove Platform the best solution for business building break time. Thank you very much. How do I integrate GroovePages with GrooveKart? I mentioned that already. I'm going to just point you in the right direction right now. So if you go into our YouTube channel and if you just click on this, or basically you can search GroovePages, GrooveKart. Okay, just type in GroovePages, GrooveKart, selling physical products using GroovePages and GrooveKart. This is going to be a video training that I did. It's basically a course that I did on this exact topic. You can also find other creators videos on this topic, but this is something that I know that I recorded that was purely done so that I teach how to integrate these two platforms. So there you go. All right, perfect. So that is the last question I have here. I know that many of our customers are currently not working or are focusing their times on their families. So I do understand that, and that's why I wanted to also make this today's Q&A around 1 hour long, because you guys have better things to do. I have other things to do for planning and strategy, because we will have a meeting in a couple of days, and that's going to be kind of a meeting that decides the way we are going with Groove, and that's the plan that I'm building out this week. So yeah, if you have any more questions, we still have around 20 minutes to go. If there will be no questions, then I'm just going to wrap up and then wish everyone a happy new year. All right. I'm just going to go over the questions one more time to see if I missed something. Oh, Eldon is here. Hey, Eldon. I haven't seen you for a while. It's good to have you here. All right, perfect. So no new comments have come in. I will wrap up. It has been a short one. I didn't actually. I was planning not to show up, but that's not what I wanted to do. I really wanted to show up, wish everyone a happy new year, tell you that you should join our January 5th live stream. It's going to be great. Not live stream, the webinar, because we are going to give you some gifts for being there with us, and just answer some of your questions for those people that are still building out, cranking out your businesses with Groove during this holiday time. So all right, perfect. That's it. Very short the live stream today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I answered your questions. In case you do have anything else, we'll be able to answer it within the community, but it's going to be probably with a little bit of delay due to the holiday time and a new year's and everything. So thank you very much for being here. It is my pleasure to be teaching you and talking with you here, and I look forward to the next year with a lot more great successes, and hopefully each and every one of you will tag me in a post next year within the Facebook group with your successes, that you made money with, that you helped users, you helped customers around the world with your products that you delivered with Groove, and that's something I'm looking really forward to. So until next year, I wish you all happy days with your families, and see you on the next video. Bye for now.